All right, so let me open up. You're able to see my screen, right? Or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, let me also, this was the sheet that I made. Let me also open up your Excel. All right, so I can just enter the details here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So let me enter these same details and see if there is any difference. 131439.27 and yeah, 2079 and oh, okay. And income would be A's income is 8142, B's income is 13,000, and let's say we we've started everything 50-50.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
so total expenses is 3518, which is the same. Again, total income is 21424. That's the same in yours as well. And
Yeah.
AX expense, AEX is the expense ratio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have that same as well. So
Uh-huh. The only discrepancy should be in the APRT and BPRT, I think,
yes.
in yours. Because in yours, I think the formula basically added back the expenses. In other words, it was a plus. If you look at the cell, you'll see it's a plus J7 or something like that in one of them.
Yes. So what we have done is we've subtracted the expenses that is incurred based on the percentage of expense that they have to already.
Exactly.
Yes. And so, but since they've already spent, since the person A has already spent out that expense, we've just added it back to A so that that should get back to him.
Okay. Right.
So this
In, in,
expense, okay, A has already incurred, but we've already added that to the.
yeah.
So we need to give him back the expense, right? So that's what I've done.
Okay. I think that's where we kind of, where the whole thing went a bit ape in our thinking. Um, so if you add those 10, 20, 251 and 10, 891, what do you get? 10.
So A is positive by 2108 and B has to give A 2108. That's the logic for 50-50 share.
21, 14. Okay, let me see. Sorry. Okay, so what you're saying here is you basically add back what he's already spent,
Yeah,
right?
that person should receive back
Once we,
what's already
yeah.
spent. Yeah.
Okay, let me see what did I do wrong then. I just took the share split or the split profit minus the expenses split, and that's how I got my number. So, okay, but that should be the actual net, shouldn't it?
Which one?
The one on, if you look at my sheet, shouldn't that really be the net?
This one?
Yeah.
So to this, you just have to add whatever A has already spent. So when you add that,
Okay. So you're basically saying that it's AE that should be going in there, plus AE then.
yeah, A's expenses.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna just add that plus AE.
So let's put a simple math, Martin. So
Okay.
let's say I spent $100. Let's say Chad spends $100. I spend $100 again.
Sec.
Okay. So and the income is, let's say, $200, right? And let's say I received, let's say the income is $300 in total. So we have like $300 in total, which is the income, and each of us has spent $100, right?
All right. Okay.
So, so Chad has received $200. I've received $100. So in total, $300 is the income, and both of us has expenses of $100. So without all the formulas, so we have, let's say, $300 in total and $200 in expenses, right?
Yeah.
So $100 is the profit, and each should get 50-50 for a 50-50 share, right? So
Yeah.
Chad has
Okay.
received 300, right?
Mm.
Chad has received 200, right? So he has to pay me back 50. Then it would be like 150 each. That's the math.
Okay. Right. All right. So you're basically saying here, let me see if I've added those back onto my sheet now. Let me see.
So see, I've just updated it in your sheet.
Okay.
So it says like minus 50 for both.
All right. So the ANPVI, and is that person a net profit versus income does not make sense then, really, does it? We should call it something more, because that formula, it was another thing I changed.
Yeah, you can
So,
just, I mean, name it whatever way. So, so this is the, I mean, I think what we have here is, so Chad has already received 200 rupee, $200, and I have $100. So it should be like we would have each would have received 150, 150 each for a 50% share, right?
yeah,
So if I give back, I mean, if Chad gives me 50 rupees, then I would be positive because I've received only 100.
yeah, exactly. I got you. Right. So the bottom one should be called uh, um, balancing,
Right, balance.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what we should call that. That variable should be called balancing,
Yeah,
balancing total.
yeah, balancing total. So whatever you've spent, which is automatically already accounted into the calculations, you should get back whatever you've spent.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Balancing. I'm just taking notes here while I'm doing it. Um, I'm a little bit sort of ambidextrous, but unfortunately I have the mobile in one hand trying to look
Okay,
at
okay,
what you're
fine.
doing. Just a second. So we should, instead of calling it BNVPI or BNPVI, should we call it B A L T and A L T. T A L T. No, A B T and Al and A B T. And down boy, B B T. Person B balance total. Okay, I've just put that into sheet 2 there. So what the formula there would be, and instead we call, I need to change it here as well. So it's ABT, we're going to call that one ABT and BBT. That makes sense. And then ABT. BBT. Sorry, I'm just doing it on my sheet as well because that way I follow what we've
Sure,
done, right? So basically it would be APRT minus AI, and then you added back, what was it you added back in? You
So,
go down to your
with that,
minus 50
for
and
A,
50
you just add back A's expenses. With B, you just add back B's expenses.
Yeah, on that one. I've done that already. Yeah,
Okay.
I've done the plus AE and plus BE,
Yeah.
and then on the bottom, the two in the bottom that you didn't have any labels for, the minus 50 and 50. What cell formula have you got? If you click on them there,
Okay.
click on A, for example, that one.
So,
You're saying is B33 minus B19.
it's basically this one. I mean, whatever is the result minus the total income of A. This one minus the total income
So
of B. So this is what,
I have to.
if you're positive, you receive that. If you're negative, you give that.
So it's B33, which is yeah, the APRT minus B19, which is what I called AI. So it's APRT minus AI. Yeah, so that's correct. And BPRT minus BUI. So I think on your original, didn't that have a plus or something as well? Or
Um,
am I wrong there?
yeah, this is the original sheet that I've shared.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So what you can do is, I mean, probably after this call, try to logically think of simple numbers and just put it in the calculator and make sure it,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. Because once I did that, I did for a lot of combinations and it made sense. So probably I think if you can also try it out, we can make sure that I mean we're not overlooking something.
Yeah. Okay. Um, right. So now is Ahmad on this call as well?
I don't think Ahmad is on the call, but I've recorded this. So what I'll do is I'll just upload this to YouTube and paste it in the group.
Okay, cool. All right. So just to kind of reiterate then, we're calculating the expenses,
Hmm.
we total them up, then split them by
Right,
ratio there on AEX and BEX.
right.
I'm gonna basically I'm gonna post my one with the corrections in it Yours is there already, is it?
Yes. What you can do is you can create a Google Docs and share it. So I think,
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is, oh, sorry, Google Docs and what? And chat in it? Or,
yeah, you can create a Google Docs, and if you share that, I mean, we can have, I mean, even if you make some changes, it'll be like universally accessible. I mean, whatever works for
oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is if we put this one in Trello and I'll drop it in the Skype,
Okay, awesome.
the, the new one, which is with my labels, which seems to kind of explain it better for
Yeah,
Ahmad.
right.
Um, what I'll do is I'll put that in there once we're off this call.
Hmm.
And could you just run your figures through that and
Yes,
just check that
I have like
it's still in?
lots of data that we use, so we can just put that in and
Okay,
try to see if that adds up.
cool. Actually, if you run through what data you use there, if you go for A there, expense one, I'll just fill it in here so it's saved with it. Simple numbers like
Right. Okay.
you have 100 and 100 and zero there, and yeah, that makes 100 and 100 and 100 and 100. Yeah, okay, so far so good. 200 on expenses and then 50-50 split. Yes, income one, 200, and you have an income. Just delete that one there. And put it under income three, and it's 100. It's 300, 150. Yeah, because I didn't put that to 50. Sorry, I had the splits. I was playing around with the splits, so I'm just going to put that back. Yes, 150, 150.
Okay.
Okay, everything's perfect. I have fifth, uh, the bottom of the thing. You have it called APR. It's called APRT.
APRT is just A's
Lower.
profit and B's profit. What should be A's profit and what?
The, yeah, minus 50 and 50. Correct. All perfect. So I have it, and I'll save it, and I'm calling it expense management formula with cell names and Kartik changed, so that you'll know this is the one that we've changed together.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's just that I think the labels might just help the programmers a bit because you know what I mean. It's cells and spreadsheets,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
and I think
I've also, in what I've already given Chad a zip file, I've emailed him a zip, and which has the actual code as well. So I think if Ahmad can go through both of this ones and this video, I think it should be easier for him.
okay, cool. All right, excellent stuff, Kartik. Thanks a million.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll get back talk to Matt about this. And once you have this on YouTube, then will you stick in the link on Trello as well
Yeah,
as
I'm just
on the
going to do
Skype?
it right away after the call.
Excellent. Okay, great stuff. Nice talking to you, Kartik.
Yeah,
Oh, one question. Can we do the same thing? Who's looking after the ratio model in MemberHub? Because it applies there too, doesn't it?
yes.
MemberHub slash income.
Oh, okay. So that
That
was,
needs correcting.
yeah, that was just for, we just put it in Member Hub domain just to show it because we were working on that. So it's not a part of Member Hub.
Okay.
It's for this, but we just
Okay.
added it there.
Yeah, okay. Um, I think that basically was the look he was looking for. So is that something that Ahmad has access to as well, or because I think the Kartik account at the bottom there.
I've added it to a zip and I've emailed it to Chad. So I think I also did add it to the group. So let me check that once again, and uh, Ahmad can take over from there.
Okay. I think basically the formula in that is wrong because the report shows up minus on both sides.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, probably. I mean, I didn't put a lot of values in that and check. I just gave the logic to the developers and they did that. So that might be wrong, but
Okay.
the data are getting shaped. He can use it as a base to work upon.
Okay, I'm just kind of looking at it and it seems, let me see, total expenses, total income, profit, 100, profit, 200. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, there's something a bit wrong about that one in the income there, the test sheet or whatever you call it. Maybe who did the code for that? Is that your guys?
That would be, yeah, that would be one of my guys who did that. The one in the member.
Okay, well maybe if we okay, maybe just have a look at that because I think that was the one that Chad also wanted to sort of see that it could be up and running. Um, but if we get it right in EC links is the most important.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So cool stuff. Nice talking to you again, Kartik, and we'll keep in touch and see that this gets put in hopefully before he wakes up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Chad has been really stressed over this because this was taking a lot of
I
time.
know.
I think
I know.
we
I
can get this figured.
mean, the whole idea of me helping out here as well is because we're close to time zones, we
Yeah,
can get a lot of work done. He's still sleeping, and that's what my plan is that we can kind of hand him over stuff in the morning when he wakes up and get on with life a bit more.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, this time zone works perfect for me. I'm here in the office like for the next 4 hours from here and like 7 8 hours before this time. So at this time, I mean, whatever you want to communicate with me, I mean, if, hit me up and I can take care of it.
Okay, cool stuff. All right,
All right then.
let's get
So
this
yeah,
started and make it happy. All right,
yeah. Take
nice talking to you. Thanks for your help. Bye bye.
bye.